8th was the International Women's Day, and the African Women Industrialization Award was held on the 8th of March, which one of the Amazons was given an award in the person of Mrs. Saibatu Elizabeth Danladi Nahuta. She'll be taking us on a journey of her story thus far.
Health is wealth and is not to be hidden. Do you need to see or hear from a medical doctor about your health status? Glare Eagles Medical Healthcare Services Limited is here to serve you better. Contact the medical director at number 7 Ojuolobo Close, Victoria Island, Lagos. Telephone number 0701 3000011 or 0709 8123 or you can check on their website on glareeaglesng.com or email at thejaba@glareeaglesng.com. Redefining medicals and healthcare services for all.
Good morning, ma.
Good morning. Your name again?
Amma.
Good morning, Amma.
Yeah. Congratulations on your award, ma.
Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Ma, how do you feel about your award?
I'm happy and excited to be among these women that have been recognized on March 8, 2021. I'm delighted because this is to tell the world that whatever you do, people acknowledge it. Especially when you're making impact in the life of people and you're working towards development of the society. This is a remarkable day in my life because it gives me more courage to do more and continue to impact the life of people, especially women, girls, and boys. I learn a lot also today because I come to realize that whatever you do, it makes somebody smiles. No matter how little you do something, it touches people's life, and that makes the difference in that person's life.
But take us on your story thus far. You are involved in lots of empowerment for the girls' child and the children. Take us on your journey so far.
Okay, actually, the passion that drives me is this. I was brought up from a family, a very rural area. My mother drove me when I was 4 months old because of this, what we call domestic violence. They had issue with my dad. He beat her or break her hand. The only option is for her to drop the baby for 4 months and run for her life. So since then, I don't know how it happened. My sister has to sacrifice primary school. She was in class 3. She has to drop out of the school to come and take care of me. And since then, I didn't grow up with parents. After 1 year, 2 years, they took me to another house. I spent few years there. They keep changing me from one house to another because nobody could help me. Nobody could cater for me. So if they hear of somebody that need a child, a baby, a girl to help do homework, they will carry me there. So before I knew, by the age of 12, I've changed about 5 different homes. So as I'm talking to you today, I lack that what we call parental love. I've never experienced what it means to be loved by either a father or mother or pets. So when I start growing up, I discover I have passion to help other children whose smiles have gone. So I started helping people, especially orphans. Those children that love their moms or both parents. If I identify them in the society, just carry them, pay their school fees and help them, give them the love that I lacked. At the moment, I'm one of the girls that faced what we call the poor upbringing. If you see my hands, I'm a left-handed person. But because of the home they took me, I was losing left hand. They carry my hands and drop inside hot oil. And the hands become clumped. So I couldn't use my right hand again, in my left hand to do something. So I suffer all this. You can see this is an acid that was poured by one of the women I stay with. Wanted to, because of child molest. So all this was experience that God used me to see that they need to have a child. So as I'm talking to you now, one of the daughters I brought up from 5 years that has no father, no mother, had just finished her NYSC in a boy saved and returned last 3 weeks back to me. I still have six now that I serve as their mom, though not biological mom, but I give them the smile so that they will grow, so that they realize their potentials. Not only on orphans alone. In my life, my house is like an office. I have mentored 28 people. Some are now MIE, Monitoring Evaluation Officer, working with the NGOs. Some are working as strategic planners. Some are working as they're taking positions. And in government, a lot of them are getting some positions that, exceptionally, they're doing well. I have men and women whom I'm mentoring. I'm still mentoring people, especially people that are assigned like called technical assistants to the government key politicians. They come to me, I guide them how to develop in community-based interventions. So this journey has took me. I served in Gombe State government for 19 years as a civil servant, and later on, I joined the development work. I'm working as a development worker now for 10 years. I held so many positions, and I serve as a consultant to many organizations like Population Commission Council, like UNICEF, WHO, Options UK, Mama, Care for Life Mission, Plan International, ARI Consultants, World Bank. I did a lot of consultancies for them. Now, because of my involvement in development work, I realized something, that for the sustainable development to be really take place, we have to invest on the people and to impact the young generation. One. Two, the rural community, we have to link them up to the global community. And how can this happen? I come up with an NGO called African Hope for Community Progress Initiative Nigeria, AfriHope. It has about 35 human capacity.
Health is wealth and is not to be hidden. Do you need to see or hear from a medical doctor about your health status? Glare Eagles Medical Healthcare Services Limited is here to serve you better. Contact the medical director at number 7 Ojuolobo Close, Victoria Island, Lagos. Telephone number 0701 300011 or 0709 8123587, or you can check on their website on glareeaglesng.com or email at thejaba@glareeaglesng.com. Redefining medicals and healthcare services for all.
I'm not working there, I'm just a technical advisor so that I can mentor young people to be leaders of tomorrow. We have the volunteers who are working, and we are supporting 9 local governments in Bauchi State. I'm not having grants, but from the resources I have, I'm supporting that. And I also established an organization called Bladira Global Consulting Firm. It's for technical, for consultancy services. It's for profit making. So that I bring young people and mentor them with the skills they have. When I meet people, I try to look at the skills that they have and the potential. I made them realize, I made it valuable. I also have TKM Universal Concepts at a business organization. Now let me comment also about the human development, what I do. I am a volunteer lecturer with the Department of Community Medicine at the College of Medical Sciences, Abubakar Tafawa Balewa University. It's a medical college where we bring up medical doctors. I teach environmental health. Not only teaching, I conduct their research agenda. I take them to field trip using my experience as a health worker. I lecture them. Then I identify the students who have some potential skills and develop them, help them to realize, aside the curriculum that they have, just like what Miss Peace is doing. Because sometimes it's not the size, it's about identifying some things and do for them. So, for instance, there's somebody that has a skill of presentation, a poet. Just these two international women yesterday, I connected to my organization, NIDA. She presented a paper on the International Women Day. So this is to make them realize and demonstrate their expertise aside being the medical field. I serve on volunteer for Bauchi State Ministry of Health, or I could say State Primary Care Development Agency. Since 2012, I have been involved in monitoring national immunization days. I do that because I have passion that, you see, for we also have younger generation that have to be healthy. In northern Nigeria, we have strong cultures. Many people do not accept immunizations. So it's my role as an expert. I go around to look at the non-compliance household, talk to the parent, dialogue with them. Why are you not allowing your children to eligible one to immunize? I try to allay their fears. I discuss with them, and before you know, I get children immunized. Because the healthy they become the potential futures of our generation. So I make sure that there are lots of children that have been immunized whom were non-compliant parents. They gave me their reason, I convinced them. Far back as 2005 and 6, I did the same exercise in Gombe State, where I supported Gerko Ward in Akko local government. I worked voluntarily for 3 years. So these are the things I do to develop the society. Currently in Bauchi State, I look at another issue that has public health importance, which is disaster management. I use my funds, from my salary now, to develop, to come up with a community structure. I bring a corps of volunteers, 16 per local government. So now plus the local government person 17. So we have 54 people who are trained how to respond and manage disaster without waiting for government intervention. Before, if there's a disaster now that strikes, they will start doing something. We've trained them on resilience, community resilience, so that they'll be able to respond to disaster before NGO or government come. These are all efforts to bring sustainable development. Again, one of my contributions to Nigeria or Africa, I could say, is during the recent election, the past election about 2 years ago, that was carried out in Nigeria. I initiated Bauchi Decides Forum. I called CSOs. I told them, I said, we have to educate the public, let them know the leader they're supposed to elect to promote effective democratic inclusive governance. We want women voice and community voice. So they asked me, and I say, let's call all the gubernatorial aspirants. They should come and discuss their manifesto. They buy it, they say I should come with the concept paper. I design how I want it to be done. And before you know, 60 organizations, including Nigerian Union of Journalists, including Nigerian Bar Association, including NPR, Nigerian Public Relations Institute, they all come together with some civil society organizations. And we conduct the program successfully. That gave the community the opportunity to hear directly from the gubernatorial aspirant and to decide who will be their governor. And that's what you can now see, that Governor Kaura was selected. Based on what they hear him discuss, they ask questions, the lines were open, where people ask questions to the contestants, gubernatorial candidates, and they responded to the public. And I made it that the program was aired in Hausa, so that the local person could understand and know his rights and know who to vote for. So these are just little about the work I do. Now, apart from the public, I said I work in the NGO. At the moment, I'm the gender coordinator of Nigerian Way Project NIDA, a project funded by Global Affairs Canada. I'm working at the gender equality coordinator to ensure that we mainstream gender and to ensure fairness, equal distribution of services, equal distribution of all the commodities or anything to men and women, especially the marginalized women and girls in northern Nigeria. I did a lot of research. For you to know the problem, you have to conduct research. I did 25 research, but published only 15 papers. This gave me opportunity to know what is the issue, problem affecting the society, and what action needs to be done scientifically. Because recommendation findings show the issues and recommendation proper solution to the issue identified. One of the work I did was my PhD work. I analyzed Nigerian national health policy for the past 28 years. I look back at the journey of 28 years. What has Nigerian government achieved? From 1988, they did a policy called Nigerian National Health Policy. They revised it in 2004 and they revised it again in 2016. So I discovered that nobody has ever assessed this policy and look at it, how it works and what are the challenges. One associated it. So the PhD work was able to tell me Nigeria 28 in terms of health. So these are the kind of contributions I did in the society to the betterment of Nigeria and the African country.
Health is wealth and is not to be hidden. Do you need to see or hear from a medical doctor about your health status? Glare Eagles Medical Healthcare Services Limited is here to serve you better. Contact the medical director at number 7 Ojuolobo Close, Victoria Island, Lagos. Telephone number 0701 300011 or 0709 8123587, or you can check on their website on glareeaglesng.com or email at thejaba@glareeaglesng.com. Redefining medicals and healthcare services for all.
The AfriHope organization, I have the vision that I want to operate in 7 African countries. Right now we start in Nigeria, based in Bauchi, temporary. And I want to tell you that it will move to 7 African countries very soon. So as the theme of this year's Choose to Challenge, I become highly motivated by the guest speaker, who said we should take the chair to go. The women see us, they'll create the space. Because of girl child, women in northern Nigeria, I choose to take this challenge to help women. I will take my chair to the leadership position so that I will create an enabling environment for women to better the lives of women, especially those children that lost hope in northern Nigeria. The children that think that all of life, hope is gone. If I, from this background, will become like this, I believe there's hope for every girl in northern Nigeria to strive, to develop and reach. I did not tell you about my academic attainments. That will be the last thing. Today, I have 2 master's degree, I have a PGD and I have a PhD. So this is to tell you that every girl can reach this. It's just for us to have the opportunity. Many girls, many women lack the opportunity. They don't have direction because nobody to guide them. We join hands with other women in northern Nigeria to create this space for those girls who are striving, who are wondering, who feel that their life, their hope is gone, they lost hope in life. Who feel that some don't even have parents to guide them. Some have the parents, but because the parents don't even know how to guide them. Most of them are just thinking that their marriage, getting back to children, as the norms said, is their bus stop. So I will use the potential God has given me to work on the social norm, to challenge the norm. We cannot stop the norms. I can't eliminate it, but we can challenge it. How? Creating awareness. If I come up publicly, people see me and know and hear my story, they will know that yes, something like this will happen. If Sabatu life is like this, meet my own can also be, I can go there. I can get there, I believe. So this can motivate other girls around. Parents can also know that yes, girl child can become something in Nigeria or in Africa or worldwide. I'm a mentor coach with the Geneva Foundation for Medical Education. It's a project we run, a program for 150 people in all over the world. Only 13 people, I was among them that made it. and we were called to go to Geneva by scholarship. The continent gave us a scholarship, and I went there 2012. I went to WHO headquarters. They trained me for 5 days. The world expert trained me on research, and that's why I picked up my research career. So I want to call on the girls today on this International Women's Day that there's hope for every girl in the rural area. There's hope for every girl that has nobody for them. God is there, and we will work closely. I want to identify, I pray that God will link me to those girls that and women that need help, that want to strive, that think that they cannot, they don't have the potential. God will help me to make them realize their potential and become valuable in the society.
Health is wealth and is not to be hidden. Do you need to see or hear from a medical doctor about your health status? Glare Eagles Medical Healthcare Services Limited is here to serve you better. Contact the medical director at number 7 Ojuolobo Close, Victoria Island, Lagos. Telephone number 0701 300011 or 0709 8123 or you can check on their website on glareeaglesng.com or email at thejaba@glareeaglesng.com. Redefining medicals and healthcare services for all.
I look towards impacting Nigeria. I look towards impacting Africa. I look towards impacting the life of women worldwide.
Thank you very, very much. Wow, and that's about it from Miss Elizabeth Danladi. If you hate me, go for it. Don't give up. Thank you very much.